Closing the door.
Oh, Paul, have you been seeing the people like actually making a foil ball turn into like a shiny ass fucking spherical ball now?
I just want you to know that the live recording started playing when you said shiny ass.
Perfect. Perfect.
And yeah, I saw them make a knife. That was pretty cool.
A knife? Have you seen the spheres? Like, I swear to God, that just doesn't make sense.
I
It
saw someone make an aluminum foil into a blade and then use it to cut meat, and I was like, neat.
neat.
Yep, that's basically all my thoughts on it. Neat.
Wow.
All right, so
Best intro ever.
right, um, Cthulhu session 6. So last time we were playing was a long time ago. You guys got some Mason base finally. You called ahead to get some decontamination done. Because you got decontamination done, you guys were told to leave all your belongings on the ship, and take anything that's literally essential for you off. Um, you got Rachel arrested. She's going to go seek help. Everyone else will be taken to like screening, and that's the last time you saw Wayne and Samantha. You
Yeah, that
guys,
bitch was crazy.
you
It's just
guys,
crazy, though.
after getting cleaned by white foam, this member of Mason Facilities came and asked you some questions. Basically, after hearing you guys talk a bit, he was like, "Okay, we're gonna set up a debriefing at Mason Facilities. Please come in an hour. Get whatever statements you need ready, and we'll see you then." So you guys, after a bit, went back home. Discovered that Devin and Arthur both had packages waiting for them. Arthur had a uh, blueprint chip for his 3D printer to 3D print a VCR, an antique VCR, and Devin got a old cassette tape. And I don't remember what was on it. I
What?
don't think there was a name on it. Unless there was, then I already forgot. Very important, guys. You should look at it. Found out that the 3D printed cassette player can only play one cassette. You guys
So I should
panicked.
burn it.
You guys panicked for a second and then decided, well, you could just 3D print another one, so it literally has no consequence. You got a cat from your neighbor called Tabitha. Small gray cat. Well, medium-sized gray cat.
It's a
Uh,
fucking panther.
it's a normal cat, just medium age. Whatever
Oh,
median age. It's not a baby. It's not a
wait,
kitten.
wait,
It's a cat.
wait.
middle
How,
aged.
how do you have medium age?
Look, man, shut up. How about that? Uh, then you guys were just talking about how you were going to discuss this. Cassandra at some point says that she's just gonna throw all her cards on the table and hope she doesn't get deactivated. Devin made a recording of everything that happened to be able to show their case, and Arthur thinks that they should leave some details out, but also agrees that everything should be placed on the table. Oh, the mask that Arthur's been using, it was a suitcase that you guys were supposed to bring to Mason 1 back from Mars. Was taken by Mason officers. You guys said that was the thing you were supposed to get, so they just took it with them. And
I think that's everything.
well, yeah, and off camera, basically, Devin went to the library during his hour break to research auras. So since Devin did something, do you guys want to do anything? Oh wait, I forgot two more things. Sorry, real quick. Uh, Cassandra also received a Cassandra. When you guys landed on the ship, you were all told to turn off your Athena units and your personal computers, deactivate them, because Athena's being updated and will be replaced with a new AI called Tom.
Fuck you, Tom. I remember
Because of
this.
this,
Hey, Tom.
because of this, Cassandra downloaded as much of Athena's AI unit as she could into a USB and hid it inside her arm for later.
Wait, they still use USBs?
It's what she used, basically.
Okay.
Look, it's
Either
the only
USB
thing I had at the time.
Right. It's whatever she had, she used that. It was basically a USB.
Cool.
Arthur received. Was it Arthur or someone else that received the card that basically was supposed to go to Cassandra? It's
Yeah, Arthur got it, and I have it.
yeah. Arthur got. Cassandra's only supposed to use this when she needs to. It's a level 6 key card, basically all access pass to Mason 1.
Level 6.
And she decided to leave that in her room.
No.
Well, that was the last thing you said, like you put it under your pillow.
No, that's not in my pillow. It's somewhere else, and I PM'd
All right.
where I sent it.
Right. I do remember that now. You put it somewhere else. It's very hidden.
Up your bum.
It won't fit up there.
It won't fit? Oh, God. All right.
And Arthur got a note of someone knows what Arthur's done and to meet them in this street alley that's like 2 blocks away from you guys as soon as he reads it. He just put the paper in his pocket and went out with you guys to the living room, and just you guys are just there now. All right. Recap done. Really bad one, but it's been a while. So, since Devin basically left and went to go do his aura book searches, is there anything you guys want to do to pass an hour time? Let's go with Cassandra first.
Well, I guess there's no reason for me not to 3D print that VHS player.
2 of them, right?
So you just make 2 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 5. Up to you.
Or is there a way I can fix the design so it can be used more than once?
No, it's just the materials of the 3D printer. It'll get too... Well, I guess you could try to fix it. Make it workable so it won't break one time. I was going by the fact of like it could just get too hot while it's playing the cassette, but I mean technically you could just make it harder material.
I got knowledge in electronics and engineering.
Let's roll engineering.
I only got 12, so that's probably a no.
You feel like if you had more time, you could probably do it.
Okay, well, I'll just make one anyways, because I think we're kind of short on time.
All right. So that's what you're going to do for the next hour?
Well, I hope it doesn't take an hour, but yeah, I'll make one and then bring it back.
Oh, my God. All right, 1 second.
Oh, God.
I mean, is there anything else you want to do?
Put my phone into vibrate mode. Cool.
Please do.
And make a letterbox and food tray for Tabitha.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do? Probably the last thing. You'll be done.
One last thing. Well, I made the player. I made shit for Tabitha so she doesn't fucking starve to death. And
You're one of the few that would.
yeah. I'm probably the most human person on this team. Ironically. Do we still have our little blaster things? Or did we lose those? Like our sidearms?
I think you still have them.
Okay.
Maybe not like your machine guns, but like your stun blasters and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just
And
spend my time repairing my little blasters because I don't know what it's been through.
all right,
That's it.
Arthur, what do you want to do for an hour?
You said that all my possessions have been taken by Mason.
Just not no. You put them through like that little tray that you put at an airport, and they scan them, run them through, and just take them back. The other thing of yours that you consider yours is the mask that was taken.
So that's the only thing that I've like technically lost.
Technically, yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna like go for a short walk.
Okay.
Just like I want to like walk around, and I can't imagine it's like on like it's not like there's not like restrictions on like or anything at the moment, right? I
I
kind of want to get
mean,
like a vibe of the station, like walk around, just like
stores and shops are closed because they're waiting for the new AI unit to up. So like, there's some shops that are open, but they're like low grade. We can only accept credits. We can't use the debit or credit system.
mhm.
They
It's how's everyone like acting? Do I get like a vibe that everyone's being a bit shifty, or is everyone acting completely normal? Are there like some weird people in like black suits knocking about?
so think of it like this: what if your the whole Isle of Wight just got the day off? Like,
Huh?
hey, there's no more. You don't have to come to work today. Everyone gets a full paid day. Enjoy yourselves while we work on this new AI unit. So everyone's just kind of doing their thing, going to the movies, going to the parks, hanging out. The place is more crowded. Everyone's more joyful. There are some people that think it's weird that thing is being shut down, but they don't. But any reports that they read just says like she's been uh, she's been glitching out a lot lately for a lot of people, and it's time for an update. But everyone's just enjoying themselves, or like as normal as can be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, I think I'd make that last. Like I'd clean myself up in time to get to the debriefing. So like a 40-minute walk or whatever, and then do my hair.
Okay, as you're walking back, you get this weird headache, and you look down at your hands, and you swear your vision changes to your hands and your body in a jumpsuit to you wearing uh, a white shirt and overalls and a weird watch. And you see like concrete streets for for at least a few seconds, and then it switches back to normal reality.
The fuck. Um. How do I feel about that? Do I need to roll like can I see what the fuck that was?
Yeah, you can roll.
Or if I'm like losing my mind, or
You
what should
don't
I
feel
do?
you don't feel like you're losing your mind. You just thought that was weird
Like,
for like a second. You glitched out.
yeah. And it felt completely real,
Yeah,
just for like a couple of seconds.
you can roll me an intelligence check.
I know how that feels, especially since I do legitimately glitch out.
You can roll me an intelligence check.
Yep. 16.
So you think back to what just happened, and you can't really remember it. Like, you know it just happened, but you think about it, and it's just like you just remember yourself looking at your hands. You don't. You're trying to picture it. You saw what you saw, but when you think back to it, you didn't. Make sense?
In a weird Cthulhu way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I sort of like brush it off, like, yeah.
Like, you ever have those moments where you're like, all right, for you, when you're working and someone's just ticking you off and you just imagine yourself punching them, but you didn't punch them?
Yeah.
So the thought of it is there, but like, when you just think back to the part of this guy ticked you off, you just, it didn't happen.
Mhm.
You just had the thought that it actually did happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like that. Like the thought's there, the action isn't.
Yeah.
All right, and then you just head home. You go back upstairs. You wash up. You look yourself in the mirror. You look like shit. You wash up again. And that's basically your hour. So after a bit, you guys just head out? Or is there anything you guys like to do?
Is the VCR like good to go?
Yep, once you connect it to the TV, you're fine.
Uh, do you, do can I tell how long the VCR? I mean the cassette is?
Uh, your
No.
grandpa one, your grandpa's one seems to have more film than the other one. It's all I can tell you. You don't know how long it really is.
Is it okay if I watch? I mean, you always let me watch all your other movies, right?
Yeah. Like thinking it's kind of like a short suspense time. I guess I put in the one that the I got in the package. Curiosity overwhelms me.
Okay. Do you do you all sit down and watch this, or just Cassandra and Devin?
If I can be there, I would be. I think I'd
All
meet
right.
up with them before we left for the meeting. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you all sit down on the living room couch, plug it in, sit down,
I'm so excited. I wonder what he got this time.
and the movie starts playing. And there's just this man in like a lab coat, and then the onesie, and they're like, "All right, leaving recording. I'll check. Devin, can you check the sound file?" And you just hear Devin in the back like, "Yep, all good. All right, Arthur, is the camera straight? I think so. All right." This is a message to our future selves. What we discovered in our investigations
I
in,
press pause.
and you pause it.
Oh, it fucking works. All right. Well, anyway, I press play again.
Well, what we discovered on our investigations to uh of the book that was sent to us, it seems that there are other creatures outside of our realm of knowledge. They have inhabited the planet Earth before we were ever colonized. They controlled the apes. They controlled the land and sea, and they controlled time. While in research to this, we discovered that this knowledge is a little too dangerous to have. So our Cassandra unit, since her memories is the only one I can't delete, her memories have been wiped. Cassandra, if you're listening to this, I am sorry. You lost 5 months of your time that you will never get back.
That makes me sad.
As for Devin and Arthur, they both agree to go down a similar process, while Athena helps clear my mind. But also, what we're erasing from these messages is my presence in your crew. I made it so that you could never see my door except Cassandra, because hers is the only one I can't alter. She knew I was there. She'll always question it. But I won't ever. I won't ever reply. You see, like he's trying to tear up a bit, but he's just holding it back. If you look to the left of this TV, Arthur and Devin, there's a door there. This door cannot be opened unless Cassandra uses her key card. Her key card is the only key card in the whole Mason one that will open this door. Inside it is my room. My room has been modified to be a escape pod if needed. Inside it, you will find all our research notes. You will find the book. Cassandra, I'm sorry, your key isn't there. We don't know what you did with it, but we can't find your silver key. You said it was for the best. So if you're still looking for it, it's not in there.
I have a silver key.
Arthur, your notes have been the most valuable tools that we could have used during our experiments. So know that your notes for your main project before you came to the station is still in there. Even the original notes. And some of your work has been written into the book. The reason I don't say the name of the book is I don't want to taint this video. Whatever is stopping things from happening is whenever something is mentioned. Mostly, his name is mentioned. If we don't say his name, he can't alter things. You three might be the best chance we have. By the time you watch this video, Mason 1 will be destroyed. I don't know how long it has left. Something's going to happen, and you guys can't stop it. This video is to inform you that you need to get on the escape pod and launch before it happens. Inside my escape pod is the coordinates to the base I'm going to build on Earth. I wish you guys good luck, and I'm going to end transmission. And he turns it up, and the tape ends.
Did we recognize that guy?
He's the missing
and
guy
Devin
from our
don't.
roster.
You and Devin don't know who this guy is.
I have no fucking clue who the fuck that was.
Cassandra knows who that, has a familiar face and also knows that's the missing crew member for your roster.
Yeah, he's never around. That's why we're always a person short when everyone else has like 5 team members. We always only have 3. That's because he's supposed to be one of them. I tried to
Well,
break into his door a couple of times, but it's super encrypted.
well, I mean, he did say that you had a key. Can you open it now?
Yes, I'll just have to go to my room to go get it. And then I go do so.
Do we still have more time, or is that the end of the video?
Wait, do we want to go do the debriefing first, or do we want
Yeah,
to open
I'm
this
kind of
door and
curious
leave?
about that too.
So the hour passed. You guys just sat down to watch the video after the hour you were supposed to leave. You guys are technically late.
Didn't
Oh,
he
it took
say
that
like?
long?
I'm sorry, you guys both talked at the same time. I don't know what you said. Arthur first.
I said didn't didn't he say that by the time we watched that video, Mason would be destroyed? Like,
It will soon be destroyed.
hmm.
It's going to be destroyed.
I mean, I'm assuming that I don't know this guy from like Adam, so it's sort of like, do I trust the words? I'm clearly like there. I can hear my voice in the video. I have no memory of it, and that's freaking me out. So I look to Cassandra for like if she remembers him. She remembers him, right?
No, they wiped my memory. I don't remember ever meeting that guy. I just know he exists. I know his name exists in the roster, and I also know that he all of his profiles and information is classified.
Okay.
So we just use the escape pod?
Um,
I'm back. What
I
happened?
think.
What did I miss?
Oh, I think Arthur will say. I think we should go to the debrief. Like, we can't just leave. Why would we just leave?
I don't know.
You would
Well,
see. Go ahead.
I mean, I guess it's. I don't know. We don't really have a matter of time, and how long do debriefings usually take?
Well, usually takes like 5-10 minutes, but you don't know how this one's going to take because you have a lot more things to say.
Yeah. So I'm trying. I'm gonna like process the information and be like, well, it's gonna be maybe about 30 minutes before we get out of the debriefing, and of course, you got to include travel time. And that's a lot of information to sort through, and that might be 30 minutes per person. So it might take us a couple hours just to go in and out. And who knows what will happen in that time.
Um, if we just leave, then we'll we'll be able. We'll we could go to prison for this.
Um,
We're already in a lot of trouble as it is.
is there bases on Earth?
Yes, there's Mason 1 bases on Earth. There's Mason bases on Earth.
Well, true, but if they've downed Athena and they're implementing Tom today, and if the base blows up, then Tom won't be implemented and Athena will be shut down, which means that the only units of Athena they'll have is down on Mason bases. And if they are also switching to Tom, that means all the databases that we have. have on the mission is on Athena, and they won't have it. So technically, if we leave now, the only people who have any information on what has happened on Mars is us. And of course, if that happens, then statistically speaking, even if they transmit information for arrests, they won't know what our arrests are because it would be classified information. And although we will be arrested, they won't have any, as legal citizens, they won't have any grounds to keep us in prison.
You speak like rules matter.
Well, yes, I'm an android.
Well, I remind you, we're human.
Well, yes, I'm well aware. That's why I'm explaining.
Being like a bit of a company man, like respecting his place in like the pecking order and things like that. I think Arthur would know. Like, I mean, is there a punishment for like? I know it's
Well,
not
I
like
know
military kind of like shit, but I mean, what is it? Is it like
Punishment
just
that
for
you can
is it
get.
like just taking a sick day from work, or is it more serious than that? Working for Mason.
Well, they would probably discharge you, but considering the nature of the work, if we were to get, I would think it'd just be discharged. Like we wouldn't be part of the company anymore. So it'd be like getting fired.
Yeah.
Though, on the same note as that, if I go and they decide that I'm to be dismantled, then I'm pretty much doomed. So I don't really want to get dismantled.
Yeah, like from my point of view, well, from Arthur's point of view, sorry, like he doesn't, like he will go with you to like wherever you choose because of what we've been through, and because he doesn't trust necessarily Mason so much anymore. But he definitely, like I said, he's a company man, and he doesn't want to break rules. But he will definitely do what you want. Do you think the best
Well,
idea is to get into an escape pod from like some strange fucking past selves? Then you will.
well, I mean, who are we going to trust more? Mason, who's having us move around classified information and carrying classified objects, one of which is carrying parasites that is apparently affecting the entire human race on Mars, and whatever other package that was in the one briefcase that you were carrying, or mysterious selves that we wiped our own memories from because we were afraid of what would happen to ourselves if we continued to remember what they knew. Right? Yeah.
And it takes like a few moments for that to like process in Arthur's head, but like he trusts himself, so he trusts himself no matter what, like past self, future self, present self. And he says, yeah, that makes sense somehow. Why don't you see what's in the door?
I mean, there's only one. Again, my priority is to protect the crew in Mason Base 1, but if this event is inevitable, then I can't really protect Mason Base anymore, and it's up to me to protect you guys. And as much as I want to go gather other people, I don't want to be dismantled for being delusional. Hello?
So what are we doing, guys?
Fucking trying to make a decision.
Devin!
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Opinion? I mean, I'd rather not get reprimanded in general, but I mean, this shit's fucked up. That's my official opinion. Um, I'll say it this way: as long as I can bring my collection wherever we can go, or as long as that collection survives and continues, that's my end goal.
Your collection of stuff?
Yeah,
Or
my
just
vast library.
well, how much time do we have left before we go to debriefing?
I thought we were late for that.
You're late for it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
well, I don't know because if the stuff that Mystery Man said was in there, and I don't know how much stuff we can actually put in with all of us and a couple days worth of food and water with us. Because there's a weight limit that escape pods have, and it's quite small. So we really only have two choices left, and that's to start packing everything up and using the pod to escape and hope they don't just shoot us out of the sky. Actually, does Mason Base have defenses like that?
Yes, they have some turns because in case other countries did not appreciate Mason base going into space, they had a way to defend themselves.
So
But that
never
was
mind, scratch
there was
that.
centuries ago. That was like
Oh,
thousands of years ago. They still have the guns in case anything happens. But it's like the easiest job
Still,
you could have.
they wouldn't fire on someone without like prior notice. Like if it's quick and we leave quickly, I doubt they would have enough time to track and shoot and get the whole approval for it.
We don't know how how much hot water we're in.
well, I'd
It's
like to
probably a
try to
lot.
make one electronics check if I could, to see how long it would take the turrets and the sensors of Mason Base to detect a rogue escape pod, so to speak,
Roll it.
or an unauthorized one. Don't roll another fucking 3, please. Thank you. 26.
It So it would take just a matter of moments to detect if there's something leaving the space station, but to register it, call it, a few minutes. They gotta get the codes to be able to. They have to know the codes to be able to signal it, and then they also, if they're trying to, like Gino said, if they're trying, well, Devin said, if they're trying to approve to shoot it down, they need to signal that to defenses, and they need to shoot it. So you have a few gaps of minutes there.
But it would definitely take us a lot more time than that to hit Earth,
To
right?
hit, yeah.
So we really wouldn't be able to make it either. And I
I'm
guess
not
it'd
saying
be
you can't
best.
make it. I'm just
Well,
saying.
the odds are
The,
against us.
you don't know that.
Well, I mean, to using the statistical accuracies of at least our space shuttle, there's a good chance that if they fire upon us, we will be destroyed. So perhaps the debriefing is the best course of action if we are going to just have a sheer chance of survival.
I mean, wait, wouldn't so wait, for the actual targeting, did they use Athena before, or is this just
Well, Athena is probably used to for their detection and to alert
so
them.
wouldn't since all of it's down, wouldn't that extend that time?
No, they would get
Maybe.
alerts and they would have to manually do it, but that
Yeah,
still
and
leaves
that would be
plenty of
even
time.
worse.
Not much,
Eh, it just
because
makes
they still.
it makes the escape more possible at least.
Well, manual is kind of a strange word. Athena would alert them to the direction, but they still have radars and stuff in their cockpits, so they would still know directionality and be able to spot us easily.
No, I'm not really talking about spotting us. It's the actual accuracy standpoint. Wouldn't don't they run off of AI assisted tracking systems or
The
what's it
thing is,
called?
this escape pods are like predictable because we can't steer them.
Yeah,
True.
they have only one direction,
So it's
and on
like,
top of that, if
Well,
if
did we go in yet?
no, I haven't opened the door.
I mean, it might not be a normal escape pod. I don't know.
And even to top it all off, if Arthur can hit a small imp from hundreds of yards away, I think a large cannon like that aimed at a escape pod heading in one direction will be a pretty easy task.
Point taken.
maybe it's cloaked.
I didn't even. It's not like I could check the specs, and I mean we're already
I'm just thinking
late,
like,
so
I mean, those guys, our past selves are pretty smart.
I'm just thinking this might be the last time we'll be walking freely right now. So
oh, um, okay. So I'll go into my room, go get the card, clean it off a bit, and then use it on the escape pod door. Actually, I want to see if I can hack it so that it doesn't register that it's open.
I mean, you can try. Anything's possible. Just say you hacked it. You tried to hack it last time.
Okay, but I'm a little better than I was before, and I rolled really high.
Okay.
I got 32.
You hack into it, and you're seeing that there is a way to just like deactivate the like registering that hey it opened, but it seems that it's already deactivated for you.
Okay, never mind. I just used the card then.
And you find a little,
Oh,
and you find a little, let's say, tiny registration of basically your past self typing in hello, and it's just like a small emoji of a smile.
hi.
Yeah, but that's it. It's just like burnt into the circuit as a way. It's just like, ha! I also did that.
And then I used the card. She beat me to it. I beat me to it. Confusing.
Door opens, and dust fills the room.
I just hold my
And,
breath.
and then there's piles of paper everywhere. Books, paper, uh, like little, like pictures of human body and anatomy hung up. Strange, uh, ruins and like scripture written on different parts of the walls. And then there's just one book in the middle of the room on a mantle.
Well, so are we committing to this whole escape pod thing?
I mean, I kind of take a look around. Like, does the room seem any different? Where's the escape pod part of it?
So this room looks exactly like any of your rooms. It's square. There's shit in it. There's no controls. There's no like activation switches. Nothing. It just looks like a regular room.
I
Someone
kind
say
of
Athena.
what?
Someone say Athena. See if she still exists in this part of the mason.
Oh, I doubt she will.
Seems like a possibility.
Well, I go in there. I go into the room and I start picking up some of the books and like moving them back inside. And I say, Athena, are you in here?
A small corner of the room lights up, and a holographic projection of a little girl appears.
Hi there, Athena.
Hello.
Aw. Did they leave you all alone in here?
It's been a very long time since I last saw you.
I noticed. I have this huge blank in my calendar, and I was super upset because I thought I got dismantled again. It's
No,
okay.
that was your wish.
I know. I'm here now, Athena.
What can I do to
You're all
serve you today?
welcome. They are wondering if this little room's a space shuttle or an
Yes,
escape pod.
it seems it is. She looks around confused. There's a lot of paper here. Paper's illegal on Mason 1.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Well,
By the
so
way, oh, uh, if Arthur and Devin are like just looking inside the door, they can see a little projection of a little girl in the corner of the room.
I think Arthur would have stepped in if it's okay.
Yeah.
Um, and he remembers that the guy was saying that my notes were here, and then there's just paper everywhere with that book. I don't think I like immediately like start picking things up, but maybe I just like glance around at like a few of the loose papers, and eventually we'll look at the book on the mantle.
All right. Well, the book on the mantle says Aq Re Islam, or something close to that translation.
Uh,
And I'll get back to you on that.
yeah, can you type that out somewhere?
No, I cannot.
Cheers. Thanks
you
so
know,
much.
affect the whole cast, okay?
I'll type it out to you while I deal with Devin or Cassandra.
Um, I guess while I kind of inspect the room, what was it? I kind of do a double take at the VCR. Is it completely fucked? Paul?
Paul muted himself.
You just said, "Is it?" Is what
I
I heard
said,
last.
is it completely fucked?
So the VCR basically just like is melting as the
Damn it.
tape keeps playing.
All right.
So it's just
Well,
like melting over the tape.
now that that's done, I guess I kind of grabbed some of my important media as well as my grandpa's cassette and kind of mosey into the to the room. I don't know if we're gonna actually do this, but I at least want all of my important stuff on me.
Yeah.
I also feel like the door should be closed. Because if they come looking for us, they're going to see us in there.
Isn't our front door closed? I don't know. I thought that it opened up into like a little middle lobby thing.
I mean, they can. What you tell me, Paul? Can they just like walk into that room? Is that like secure?
So it
You have to knock.
you have to knock on the door. The door opens. You walk through the small hallway into the living room, and then the living room connects into the 4 bedrooms that are here.
So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that no one can just like walk in on us, like doing shady shit.
No, they would need the key to enter.
Cool.
You're worried about other people doing shady shit?
No, I'm not worried about other people walking in on us doing shady shit.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that actually has me thinking. So, assuming that, so we have an Athena unit here. Assuming that they don't have an AI, could we use Athena to knock out the station until we get to Earth?
You can try.
The way he says that always makes me just. What's the trap behind this? What is it? I need to know.
Well, Athena is 5 months old, so she's a little outdated.
The lolly SWAT are coming.
Well, it's all or nothing at this point. We either close this door and pretend this never happened and go to the debriefing, or we make her escape.
What's the highest probable outcome if we go to the debriefing?
We get detained for a long period of time in which the inevitable outcome of whatever your past selves have predicted occurs, in which we could all potentially die.
At least we have a chance on this one.
No, this
Well,
is essentially just like leaving our positions in Mason and going like rogue, pretty much. That's the choice we're making.
By the way, I can't find how it's actually written, but the name is Qanun-e-Islam. So that's all I can give you. I'm sorry. I can't. I thought I had it written down somewhere, but I don't. And I've been looking it up again, and I can't find the translation for it. I know what the translation is.
Is the last word actually Islam?
Yeah. Qanun-e-Islam.
Religion.
Islam.
Islam. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Qua-nu-ji.
Islam. Sorry to interrupt you, because I just listened to the part again, because I couldn't find it anywhere else.
So as long as I can pronounce it, I think that's pronounceable.
Well, do you want, just to get this out of the way, do you want to roll language? Anyone have good language?
I'd totally be like investigating this when I get a chance anyway. So,
I mean,
let's just get this out of the way real quick. I want you to roll for it, because I just don't want you to have this written down and never get to it.
I've already wasted a natural 20 then, but I did get one.
Natural 20?
Mm-hmm. 24 total.
It reads out the Necronomicon.
The Necronomicon.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Necro.
Oh, it's totally my casual bedside reading.
Nomicon.
Yep, Necronomicon.
Is it the necro?
Yeah, the Necronomicon.
Il Necronomicon.
Is that something I should Google, or should I not? Should I already know what that means?
It's
Oh, you
by your own peril.
interesting.
If you don't know it,
Is it
that's fine
is
with
it
me.
is it cheating if I do?
Yes.
I mean,
Eh,
say
it's
say
50
Athena
50.
say Athena Googled it for you.
Yeah, right.
Actually, why isn't our AI Google?
Why is RAI right now Alexa?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not a fan of Alexa overlords.
Or if you're Italian mom, you just say, okay, Google.
What the fuck?
Yep. There's Italian moms that can't say Google, they say Google. And it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You
I
know
love
what?
it.
If it works, it works.
So there you go. Just get that out of the way. Go back to your conversations. I need to get that out of the way before I would forget again.
I
So,
typed in Google. I didn't press go. It looks like a bloody spoiler, so I'm not going to do it.
so that's your choices, and it's up to you.
I don't really think it'll be a spoiler because, like, it's so open ended how Paul can use it. Like, you just get basic lore on it. It's used very broadly.
Yeah, I think if you guys know what that means, then I want to know too.
All right. Well, Cassandra asked a question. Carry on.
So it's up to you two. We either leave now or we get caught by Mason forces and be forced to go into the debriefing.
We at least have somewhat of a chance here.
Then don't get all stuffy. Come in here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I walk in.
So I'll close the door, and I'm going to take out the flash drive that I've been hiding in my arm this whole time. And I'm going to say, Athena, I'm going to update you, okay? Athena?
And Paul is muted.
Dead.
I'm back. Sorry. Apparently, I couldn't. Well, I heard my girlfriend call, walked over. She told me what was up. Yankees are winning. And I told her Ben found the Necronomicon. And she's like, did he open it?
Yes.
So, yeah. That's why I missed the whole you're asking Athena question thing.
Okay, I'm telling Athena that I'm going to update her with an Athena that we used on our ship.
Oh,
So her up files and stuff will be updated.
okay.
And then I put the drive in.
The blue light turns off.
Okay, now time to do some manual work, and I'll close the door from the inside.
The door closes.
All right. I'm going to then kind of look up the specs of our little escape pod.
So, there's. How would you be looking up the specs?
Through the console.
There's no console.
I'm just like, who built the escape pod?
Well, there's
I'm
a
assuming
keypad,
it'll
right?
There's no keypad. They literally looks like a normal room when you walked in.
Like, what would you do, Cassandra? How would you make this escape pod?
I don't know if you're being rhetorical or not.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Well, if I were to make this escape pod, I'd probably put the console in the alarm clock. Because honestly, it's the That's the only thing that has the most buttons on it, and it has a nicely sized screen. And then I'll head over to the alarm clock.
It's the normal alarm clock. The normal alarm clock.
Well, we'll have to wait until Athena gets ready. Then.
Error.
She shows
Error.
a blue screen.
Error. Error. A blue screen comes up.
21%.
Well, it wasn't going to be easy. And I'll try to...
Reanalyzing.
Yeah.
Reconfiguring. Modern Athena uploaded. Young Athena uploaded. And then there's just there's a small girl and then a woman, blue figures in the little tube.
All right. Hello, you two.
They look at each other, then look at you, and then think, hello.
Since one of you is going to know how to use this escape pod, and one of you is going to know the ins and outs of the systems on Mason Base, I think it's time to put both of your talents to good use.
How so, in sync?
Well, young I was going to say Cassandra. Young me. Young Athena can start preparing the escape pod for launch, while old Athena can start disabling the radar around the base. So that way we can sneak off without being noticed.
Older Athena, normal Athena, pipes up. This room is disconnected from the rest of Mason Base. I cannot leave this room. There's no signal out of this room.
Well,
can I connect her to the wireless internet router?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we could do that. So yeah, we connect the old one to the wireless one.
All right. Before that, young Athena answers your other question. I cannot do that. Devin designed the ship.
Holy fuck!
Let Devin design the ship.
So then I start like clicking buttons in the air, just randomly, just trying to feel around, because I know I'd probably install a hologram somewhere in here.
So you're like walking around, touching things, moving your hands in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you move over to like the bookshelf and you tap, and one of the books lights up, and a little projection comes out.
Then I look over at Cassandra. I designed this.
And you were asking me rhetorical questions.
I assumed that the pilot would make the ship, but I don't know why I did, but hey.
Young Cassandra pops up. No, Cassandra. Young Athena pops up. You claimed that you would be able to hide it in plain sight.
I mean, how does this bookcase look to you?
Like a normal bookcase.
Exactly. I guess I start trying to manipulate the bookcase, unless let me think. I'd want to get Athena to interface with the actual computer itself, though, or the ship itself.
We cannot do that. We are only tied to this screen.
Well, I guess there's only one thing for me to do, and I'm gonna look to young Athena. Is the circuitry still in the floor?
Circuitry to this room, yes. There seems to be
Okay.
nothing collecting to this hollow thing. Hollow projector.
Well, time to fix that. And I just kind of take a panel off from the floor.
It on hooks.
And I go into the floor and start connecting the loose cables. And I guess this would be more of a repair check than.
So you're trying to connect her to Mason Base, or what are you trying to connect?
I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to connect them both to the rest of the escape pod.
Okay.
And of course, I do still want. I want to connect the wireless capabilities back on so that we can interact with the ship. And then when we leave Mason Base, it will disconnect automatically.
Okay. Which one you want to do first? Connect it to the ship or connect it to Mason?
Connect to the ship so that Devin can go on his business.
Okay. Roll me repair.
27.
27. You're able to reroute some of the hollow projector to the rest of the room's interface that you have just found underneath it, that connects to a bunch of panels that you and Devin have set up.
And I will make, and I would probably say this is more computer use than repairing.
Yep.
So that is a modified 20.
To connect Athena to the base?
To connect old Athena to the base.
All right.
Well, I guess I have to connect them both because I don't think the wires could do that. But
all right, you set up a signal. It starts connecting.
I'm gonna ask Athena's. How about now? Can
Alert! Alert! Danger! Danger! Yeah, it's older Athena saying this, and young Athena looking confused and scared. Danger! Unauthorized access. Danger! Danger! Sending authorities to this location. And she, then like glows red. Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access.
Override it now.
I'll try to turn it off and make it look like a false alarm.
All right.
Like a glitch.
Roll computer use.
This is the best time to get a nat 20 ever. 33.
So you hacked into it. Do you disconnect her connection to Mason?
Well, I kind of need to stay connected to make it look like a glitch. And to turn her off.
Alright. So you disconnect it and you send like a glitch message back to the signal. You feel like you got it.
And I'm just gonna slump over, and I'm assuming like the other Athena is just grayed out, and I'm like, bitch. All right, well, I guess I'll have to somehow remove. So are we still connected, or is it she just shut down now?
So you think older Athena is connected?
Okay, but she's overridden, so she's not gonna send out that annoying alert.
She's just grayed out, basically. She's there, but like she's not blue. She's gray.
Okay, well, young has to do this on her own.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Older Athena has different priorities than being useful, apparently. And I just kind of duck my head back into the floor playing with wires.
We were told to alert when this door opened, is what she said.
but the door was closed.
We didn't make that call.
The fuck is going on with this shit? Well, I don't really have time to try to figure that out. We need to disable the radar or the cannons.
She looks confused. What cannons?
Mason Base has cannons.
It does?
Yes. I guess I just have to do everything manually then. Just stick my head back into the wires, grumbling. Stupid Athena units don't know anything anymore. Disconnected from everything, and I'm just sitting there on the console.
All right, Devin and Arthur, what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to like look at the bookshelf and try to make sense of it.
So, a console projection came up when you were at the bookshelf, and it says like inactive thrusters, inactive HUD, inactive thing, and then when Cassandra was down there, yeah, stuff, you know. When Cassandra was down there, like connecting young Cassandra to the ship, it lights up more console commands of like Devin's transformation, ship escape pod, activate escape pod, change outlook.
So first thing, I'll turn on the HUD.
And the front window like opens up to a like basically it ovals itself instead of being a flat screen, it ovals itself out to be like a shuttle window.
I'm gonna keep that transformation for a little later. Although I'm super like my finger was already at it before I even knew it, and I had to pull my hand back. What else was there? I kind of let Cassandra know. It seems like I can activate thrusters whenever you need. As well as you seem to be enabling quite a few things for me now.
Well, you know what they say, I've always been quite the enabler. I stick my head out and I'm all covered in dust and probably cobwebs.
I agree. It's just like I'm like stuck in the hologram, messing with the stuff. Like,
I like the thing that
this is like Firefly, and this part is like Blade Runner, and I know what the transformation is. You're just hearing me mumble.
I like to think that right now Ben's just like looking all of the history of the Necronomicon and goes like, "Oh shit, what did I just find?"
It's super cool, but usually doesn't mean good things.
Ben, you've been quiet.
Depends on perspective.
I've been letting people do their thing because I am doing exactly what you just said.
So did you open the Necronomicon?
That is a good question, Devin. Yes.
You open up the Necronomicon.
I want to look at this. What's it look like? Because Google's images are fucking awesome. So what does it look like?
So
Welcome to the end of the game.
Immediately touching the cover, you could feel like this leather-bound book feels strangely hard yet soft. Like it's Like
Wet
your
yet
finger,
dry.
no, hard but soft. Like the cover is hard. Like there, you can feel like the back, but your fingers sink in when you're touching it, like some soft material. And it has this like stretched out, scared face on it, and a red jewel in one of its eye sockets. When you open it up, it is just like this aroma leaves it. Like
It's a bioweapon. Everyone dies.
this aroma leaves it that it's like pungent of like iron, but yet like mossy in a way. And it's like you smell it and it's just like you clear your throat and it's just like written scriptures of different languages as you keep scrolling by, and then there's like descriptions of things that you quite don't understand. And it looks like a thesaurus, a base like a dictionary of like what is what in the world. And then you like as you're reading through it, you feel like you're already the more you're flipping through it, the more you will feel like you already know what this book is and what it can do. And you immediately start thinking that I don't really need to read the book. If I can just think of the thing I want to think about, the book will show me what I want to know. Like it's projecting itself to you. Like even if you can't read the languages it's written, like it's transfer its thoughts into you that you already know what it already says.
Um, as I sort of like flip through the pages, I'd like to go to the part of the book, like I think it's usually in the back or the front, uh, where it says who's written it, like who's the author.
So, funny thing what you're doing is you keep flipping, but you don't seem to be reaching the back. You're puzzled by this. Pull out and like look at the pages, and like there's a find out page. Let's say like there's like 40, but you keep flipping and you don't reach it. It just keeps going. So you decide to just close it, turn it over, open it again, and it's like you discovered a new book. And it starts listing off like ingredients and incantations to uh to rituals, spells, its meaning, where they came from, and like how to activate them, like cause and effect, and all these things.
Um, okay, so I imagine that like, it's like it feels like it's just me in the room and like this book and like everything around me is just dark as I'm like flipping through and like flipping it over and then I hear Devon say something and it sort of snaps me out of it as I like shut the book closed and like put it down and I
Roll
see
me,
like all gone.
roll me, will.
Mm. As I will save.
Will save, yes.
Oh boy.
That's fucking shite. 11.
So like it snaps you out of it, and Devin, you look at Devin and you go like, okay, it's like you're back in reality. You put the book down, you walk off, and you look down, and the book is still in your hand.
I sort of mutter under my breath, strange. And then I go to put it back down again.
Roll me a will save.
16.
You place it down.
So I like walk off. I begin to like walk towards Devon to see what he's found, and then I like stop like half like in my tracks and just like turn around and look back at the book, and then just sort of shake it away and walk towards Devon and just say, can we make it out? Did you find what you're looking for?
I just over Cassandra's humming, I just kind of say, it seems like we have quite a few things ready. Even this, I love this one feature down here. Well, once Athena knocks out the base's defenses, then we can probably get out of here with no problem.
And so I'd look over to Cassandra, like, how you getting on?
Huh? I kind of push my head out of the panel. What?
Have you managed to disable the turrets?
Well, no. And I go back in.
Yeah, and I imagine that they're just like doing their thing, and I'm sort of a little bit out of sorts, sort of trying to.
I'm still
Put a
deciding
device
whether I
somewhere.
want to just disable it for a few minutes and just put in an encryption to enable it again, or if I just want to create a feedback loop.
For what it's worth, Paul, like I'll go and like sift through some of those papers, like not the fucking scary book.
All right. So you read about this. Apparently, you and whoever was here wrote down things about some kind of drug that allows you to see through time. And like how when you find out the name of the person that lives here, Robert was like the one that's like look, since I found it, I'll basically take the drugs and you like write down what I tell you I see. And so there's like notes of like a transcript of like Robert explaining everything he's seeing. Like at first, he explains like Cassandra is going to lose her favorite wrench tomorrow at 3 p.m. while she's working underneath the ship. And then, she's playing like Devin's gonna have an error at this thing, and he like there's a transcript of it. Then updated transcript. Yes, it did happen. Yes, it's like she lost it. You told her where it was. She found it. She thought you were playing tricks on her. Devin was able to avoid losing some of his files because for some reason you already knew how to fix it. And but every time Robert took the drug, he became weaker. And there's your personal thoughts of he shouldn't be taking this drug anymore. There's clearly something's happening to him while he's taking these drugs. But then there's other tests of him doing it. His latest tests, the last written notes of the time traveling drug, it basically says he described a scene of the end of the universe. He reached it, and you had to slap him awake because he wouldn't leave it. He kept screaming and shouting that things are chasing him. You threw a bucket of water on him and he woke up. but no matter how much you shook him, no matter how much you hit him, he wouldn't come back. And all he kept saying was, he looked too far. He looked too far. And then the notes, like the transcript stops there. There's other notes of you guys discovered a rock that basically changes color at a whim. And every time you guys looked into it, it started dissipating and disappearing, and it was gone. And you guys ran out of samples before you could finish it. Then it talks about Cassandra's silver key, and how when you guys first met Cassandra, she never let it go. She was always claiming that this key is important. This key can unlock something that she needs to get to. And while interviewing her, basically the transcript ends where she describes this place, this stony alleyway with a mossy green gate at the end. And she's able to open up that gate with her silver key. She remembers having a family, having a daughter, and then every time she uses the key to get there, she somehow loses the key. But right now she has the key, and she doesn't know what to do with it, because she's afraid if she unlocks the gate, she'll lose it again. But right now she has it. She doesn't know how to explain that sometimes she has the key and sometimes she doesn't. She just knows it's here and not there. Then you have an updated Arthur personal note that says Cassandra has lost the key. And she's worried about it. One of the things that was erased that you guys listened to in the videotape was the memory of said key. And then there's notes about cloning and how the cloning process is worked. And there's a lot of personal notes of Arthur explaining how this cloning process shouldn't be done anymore. We should have phased it out. And the way it's used is not something that the world should be accepting. And it talks about how there was a new process found to get to end the controversy of the cloning thing. But you are glad that you left Earth before this could follow you. And then there's these bunch of notes about Devin speaking about how his things of his grandfather that he still remembers. And it's always every time he remembers his grandfather, it's a different person, basically, when you're interviewing him. And you're all trying to figure out why Devin's memory of his grandfather is different every time he recalls it. And then it's just notes about you guys, how it's strange that you four were placed in in a workspace together and all have weird circumstances. And then you found the book. And that was the last piece of paper. You read through all of this. For a while, you're just reading after reading, and it hooks you of this is a past you don't know about. Yeah.
Do I remember? I've written down the name Robert. I wrote it down maybe last session, maybe the session before.
Mm-hmm.
I have no other note next to it because I'm an idiot note taker. Do I remember? Do I dot to dot that? Can I trace that back? Do I remember this guy, or where did I even hear the name Robert? Robert M.
So Robert M is, I think, the person that sent you the note, not the meet me in the alleyway note, but like things are gonna happen soon. But the only person that knows like the initials RM is Cassandra. So I don't really remember when I gave you Robert M.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cthulhu's affecting the game.
Okay, so if I maybe I'll just write that down.
So, like,
Okay.
as a character, when you try to recall the name Robert M,
Yeah.
you don't remember who that is. You don't even know what the M stands for.
Yeah.
Like, there's a last name in it, but you don't know what it is. You don't remember this person. You didn't even know this room was here.
No. Okay, I think that if I've read all that, then I probably can't do anything. I think it's up to them to if I've just read all of that. That makes sense. So I'll let everyone else do their thing.
I'm like after familiarizing myself with the ship and its controls, I guess I just am kind of like waiting on the go ahead from our pilot.
Am I allowed to roll now?
Yeah. Oh, are you ready to go ahead, pilot? Roll your thingy. Whenever you were trying to do. I already forgot what it was.
I'm just gonna lock them out. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm either gonna create a feedback loop in the turret so that they blow up, or they are, or I'm just gonna lock them out and then put an encryption on the password so they can't get in. to their, they'll lock them out of the turret systems and make them think they're unauthorized. Whichever one's easier.
Go for it.
Computer use. I got 17. I rolled horribly.
You, for the first time, cannot connect to whatever you're trying to get to.
God damn it. The system's
And
so old. Well, I guess I'll just do the classic feed loop. See if their engineering is a bit worse than their encrypting. And I rolled a 16. Fuck.
Yeah, it's this, you can't connect. It's locking you out.
Don't worry, this happens to everyone.
Well, it'd really help if I wasn't missing 5 months of information. Stupid whatever we were doing before then. Well, I guess I could just go for the blackout approach and turn on
Actually,
reserve power.
I'm kind of curious. So, do I have no like visual records of that 5 months? Or well, I guess that wouldn't really matter.
So,
Hmm.
according to the video, basically this was a mutual agreement of like, you guys can't remember any of this.
Oh, so I willingly deleted it, I guess.
Yeah, so you would have deleted it.
Yeah.
Any records to show it, you would have deleted it.
Interesting. So is there so
Now, if you think your character is paranoid enough to make a backup and hide it without, in case like you would ever need it, that's a different thing. But that's, and your character has been known to do that. I'm just saying, what if this is like
yeah.
crisis level of like, none of us can have memories of this. We all need to delete it, and you all agreed to it. What'd you have done?
Okay, good. I finally just needed to fucking switch dice. This red one's going to hell.
Now you've done it. I am quite paranoid.
This is your
Okay.
one option. That's all I'm saying.
But I only got more paranoid after I got all the colors and shit. So
Okay.
I would say before this, I would trust our group.
All right.
So after failing to do just disable the turrets, I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna black out the whole base and turn on the reserve power in our escape pod.
Hold that thought. There's loud knocking at your front door.
Oh, I thought you were actually smacking something. Joy. I'm like, should I click the thrusters now?
Just give me a little longer. I'm turning everything off.
Yeah, it's the knocking. It's not at this door, is it? It's the door before
Your front door, basically,
Yeah.
to the house. The knocking continues, and there's like muffled voices because you're two doors away.
I got a 33 if that helps.
That does not help. The base does not black out.
What?
It's impossible. We need to get the fuck out of it.
All right, well, let's go. I can't do it.
Can I just listen at the door?
Are you leaving?
No. Just like I'm still in the escape pod. I just want to listen at the door and if what they're saying. If I can, obviously I can hear the banging. But are they staying?
Listen.
Oh, fuck it. 8.
You hear muffled sounds, but you hear like something being cut through.
Something cut, like.
Yep, that's all you got.
Cut through.
Can't explain more than that.
Yeah. I click the thrusters.
We haven't even named the room up yet.
Do what now?
Change the coordinates first.
So the room starts shaking and turning, and it like you can hear this loud pulling, but it's like not leaving, and then you're hearing the thrusters kick in, but if you hear like it's blasting onto something, and the ship isn't moving, but the blasting is going.
Didn't you turn off the fucking latches?
Is there a button for latches?
Yes.
I clicked the latches button. Yes, I did click it.
It detaches, and everyone roll me a fortitude save.
It must have been Rusty. My bad.
What? Constitution save.
Fortitude save.
We're in so much trouble.
As you're all flung backwards.
Boom! 20! Fuck y'all!
As the ship jettisons.
19.
All right. I rolled like shit for a change. Actually, that's not for a change. That's as usual. I think I got +5. Yeah, so that's a 13.
13, 16, and 20. That's what, right?
I've got 19.
19. All right.
Yeah, I got
Cassandra, you're the only one that like you stood up and like shouted at Devin. He unlocked the latches and the ship flies, and you fly out of your hole and slam into the back door that's now steel plated. And you take some damage.
Ow.
Do I see
damage.
a button for
Ow.
Do I see a button for armor plating?
Yeah.
I click it.
You hear whirling as it goes, and the whole ship starts being covered.
Oh my god, you literally did. Oh, okay. Oh man, I can't wait to click the transformation button. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Asshole.
As a ship jettisons, we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Oh come on! You literally teased the shit out of me.
All right, see you guys in 5 minutes.
All right, fine.
All the questions will be answered today.
Will they?
Until we make more questions.
Until you went left instead of right.
By the way, I fly back into the ship.
we'll go right. We'll go right.
Keep going right. There. Perfect.
So, I just want to ask, what was your gift you just sent me?
Oh, Henshin?
Yeah.
I don't know where. It must have been like a different version. It must have been the Japanese version of Power Rangers.
Okay.
But
Why?
transformation Henshin.
Oh. Okay. I was completely lost. Like, I looked at the gift and it's a really long gift, and I was like, why is he transforming? He's a Blue Ranger.
Transforming.
He's a Blue Ranger.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's cool. I was confused.
He's so confused for it. There's some other really weird ones too. I actually chose one of the neutralist ones.
Transformation's weird, all right? Especially in that new anime that I want to watch that just came out. I'm so excited.
Which one?
The one where the magical girl turns you into a boy in a skirt.
Oh, God, no! You're actually watching that?
No, I want to watch it. It's just like I want to see it. I know 2 episodes just came out, and I'm excited.
I'm so not watching that.
I'm excited for the wrong reasons. I want to know how it happens. I have questions. Especially since I watched the Crunchyroll preview today about apparently the mother was the original magical girl and she's transferring her powers to the child. And the child's trying to it looks like it's a parody on Magical Girls.
Well, what was
parody
it?
hard.
Isn't what was it, that zombie one? That zombie anime, a better parody of that?
Yeah, but that one mixed with other things. This is just magical, the whole magical girl genre. They even bring out the magical girls you see on TV. Those aren't real. Oh, but I am one. What do you mean you are one, Mom? Oh, yeah, I transformed too. But I hurt my back last week, so I can't do it anymore.
Oh my God.
So it sounds so dumb. I was like, I want to know more. Please. Show me how stupid this can be.
Oh, it can get stupid. I 100% believe it.
I'm excited.
Oh, and by the way, Overlord is getting a 3rd season.
Yep, I took a picture of the thing to send it to you. It's coming out in summer. And I was like, oh, neat. Apparently, I didn't realize that between season 1 and season 2 was more than a year.
Yeah, between 1 and 2 is more than a year. That's why I'm super surprised that 2 and 3 are within months.
Apparently, all the comments I was reading is basically everyone's going so they just cut season 2 in half and basically are just shedding it out for season 3. They had the work done in that year span, but instead of putting more episodes out, they're just going to say it's season 3. Which, it's understandable. They probably did get a lot of things done in the year or 2 they were in break. And then they just kept working on it since season 2 was out.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, is that a problem? And the only people that are having problem with it are the people that buy the DVDs.
Yeah, because they basically took 2 seasons and split it.
Yeah.
What a dick move. But then again, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone back?
Define back.
In black?
Can I
if
come
not,
back
go change.
and
Go change right now.
I can't. You fucking threw me to a door, dick.
All right, and picking right back up. Shuttle is flying. It is full top speed. Cassandra slammed against the back wall.
Did we develop warp technology yet?
No.
Damn it. All
What did
right.
you think we were going to do? Warp into the Earth and blow ourselves up? Idiot.
I mean, that would be a badass way to go out. But anyway,
Young Athena pops up. Estimated time to land on Earth, 2 hours.
holy shit, this thing is flying.
That's why Cassandra took 8 points.
Holy shit.
You know, like fucking seat belts or anything? Imagine the G-force is
Um,
massive.
When
You're
this thing
just holding onto the wall.
when this thing finally slows down and it comes to a stop, I'm going to break your knee and you'll know how I feel.
I mean, like, hey, even I don't remember doing this, so it's not my fault.
Young Athena pops up. The speed was very accurate to Devin's design. He wanted the fastest way possible to get to Earth.
Damn it. Fuck it, I clicked the transformation button.
Which one?
Oh my god, there are more than one?
There's Ship and then Devin transformation.
No.
Oh no, what's happening?
I'm gonna start with mine.
Yours?
No.
Yes.
So you change it and the ship starts turning. It starts elongating itself out. The armor plate removes itself. It starts tinting a different color. And it's uh all the papers and stuff that were down below are dropped as the 4 seats recline up, and a large projector screen comes down.
Oh shit!
And
all right, there we go.
A popcorn machine appears to the side,
God damn! I love my own design.
and it just starts playing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Of course. And then I'm like, here are the seats.
And then the screen, and then the Bill and Ted's menu comes up, but the song is different. It shows it's showing the background to you jetting through space, and it just starts doing the Doctor Who theme song.
Oh yes! Woo!
Yep.
Copyright police come in.
Please no.
But anyway,
Well, I hope you're happy.
I'm not gonna lie, I am quite happy.
I'd be happy too if I wasn't against the wall.
I kind of look around on the console. Is there any gravity stabilizers?
No.
Then grab boots.
So the force, it was only that initial kick that flung you back.
Oh, okay. So they're
Oh,
good after.
good.
Okay.
I'm glad I know that now.
Sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear. It was the initial kick, then you're back to normal. You can move again.
I'll have you know I have the ability to rip the sides of this thing open and send us all to our doom.
I will transform right now.
I am going to sit beside Athena. Can I just sit beside the 2 holograms?
So the holograms also have little chairs and a little virtual popcorn, and they're confused
so
looking at it. Yep. Quiet.
I just enjoyed the Doctor Who theme song.
Yep, that will not be played here.
I'm totally tempted
No.
to play it right now.
No.
No, don't play it here.
All
BBC
right.
will be on my ass. I don't need that.
You do podcast this thing, don't you?
Well, every day. Every week.
So after I get over my little fuss about my probably busted up ankle or knee, I go limp over to the popcorn, grab a bowl, and then sit beside the Athena units. Put the panel back in place.
Arthur. What are you doing, buddy?
I think so. We are traveling like at a reasonable speed, like fast,
Pretty
but
reasonable.
we can move around, right?
Yep.
Let's just say, what was it?
You're going to speed a plot.
Well, yeah, well, that's a real question. But anyway, what was it? We took, what, 3 days to go to Mars? And in comparison, we're going to Earth in only 2 hours.
Yep. Speed a plot.
Woo! Oh, I can't wait to transform.
I think just for the sake of plot as well, I will like with the papers, there was some stuff about Devon and Cassandra in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to give them to them, so they can read about themselves, like what, like their thought processes and what they were doing before our memory was wiped.
Ooh,
A little light reading before we get to Earth.
As I read it, I remember the whole thing. Is there a button for the cassette player?
So funny enough,
Yes!
you kind of left everything there.
Damn it! No, I thought I picked up all this stuff.
Well, you picked
All
up
the
all
important
your
stuff.
movies.
Yeah, the movies and my grandpa's cassette.
Oh, you took your grandpa's cassette. You didn't take the other cassette player.
Oh, no, I was saying if there's a button for a cassette player on the HUD.
No, there isn't.
Damn. But yeah, okay, cool. I'll read my stuff and go, what the fuck?
Well, I still have the design for the VHS player, so. I mean, if we survive, I guess I could find some stuff, maybe. Depends on where we land.
I kind of like sidle up to you and like grab your hands. I would appreciate that greatly. I'll even eventually design you your own transformation. And then I go back and read my papers.
I'm reading through my notes and I'm saying, did I build this thing?
Probably.
So you built it, but apparently to Devin's designs.
Somehow I got you to do it.
I'm just thinking in my head, they probably did dismantle me. Oh my god. There must have been so many errors.
Seems strange that we would wipe our memory of knowledge that could potentially have stopped this, or why would we take our own memories away and give us a little time to do anything about it?
Well, didn't he say something about that book? I mean, it must be something to do with that.
Yeah, perhaps. Shakes his head and like rubs his eyes, and something it doesn't make sense. Something's not right.
What do you need?
If we predicted the end of Mason, why would we just erase that memory
Well,
and just go about our normal lives, just so we can have normal lives? And if so, why would we not just die on Mason like everyone else?
Let's
Why now
face
do
it,
we know that?
We might have been the cause of it.
well, let's avoid blaming ourselves for things we don't know about.
True.
I mean, just because we know that there is something that is going to happen doesn't mean that we know how it happens. I mean, even in some of the transcripts that you've given me, it never details where my favorite wrench disappeared to. You've lost my wrench? Oh, you gave it back to me. Never mind. I didn't read that far yet. Anyways,
I was just
it doesn't detail how it goes missing. So we just know that something is going to happen, and we never know the cause of why it goes away or occurs. So to even assume that we knew what the causes are, like we know that they're going to happen, but we don't know what the causes are. So I would assume that if we knew the reasons why they were going to happen, the only reason why I would think that we would erase our own memories is perhaps it would delay that action. Kind of like if a computer was supposed to terminate some sort of program and you set it to delay itself so that it wouldn't do that. Maybe it was something like that. Like there was a set of actions that we were going to do, and by erasing our memories, we delayed the action so until a more appropriate time when we did them without being ordered to. Like automatic updates. And we never really met our other friend. And I can't recall his name. So maybe by erasing our memories, it gave him more time to do what he needed to do. Does that help you?
To start. More questions need to be answered. Paul, what's the state of the Earth? Because we're going to like a Mason base on Earth. So that was a plan to do that.
Who said you were going to a Mason base on Earth?
I thought you said that earlier.
No, I said there's Mason bases on Earth.
We just
Okay. Got you.
yeah, we only know that there's coordinates, but we don't
Yeah.
know what the coordinates are.
I thought that you said that.
I didn't say there was coordinates either.
Yeah.
You assumed there was coordinates.
There's on the VHS tape. You said there was coordinates on the ship that were already put into place. We don't know what they are, and we don't know where they go.
I look for the HUD and try to find the navigation logs.
You look back in this video, you will tell yourself that there is coordinates that we're going to.
I think we left the VCR player back there, though.
Well, I mean, we
cassette
can't.
In it.
I meant metagamey, back in timey-wimey, rewatch the video.
Pretty sure I didn't mention coordinates.
Oh, this is gonna be another bet. Like how
Yeah, with the door.
Yeah, the door. Did you find that out, Paul?
No, I kept forgetting, but I'll do it tonight.
But no, that's fine. So original question: what's Earth like? What do we know about Earth?
To answer the first question, Earth is like a grayish green. It is not. It's like the crystal blue waters are now kind of greenish. And like the green land masses are like dark green. It's like not as pretty as it used to be.
Are there still like countries and like governments or?
So there are countries. The German Russia side was taken over by ghouls. As your last memories.
Okay.
Because before you guys left, there was civilization. You guys built like large cities and like gated cities where you were like protected from these unnatural creatures that are in the world. And Mason didn't want his people being like caged up all his life, so he made a space station, and then took as many people as he could. This is the story as far as you know. He took as many people as he could into space.
Hmm.
So whoever couldn't make it stayed in the cities downstairs, those down on Earth, and like lived out their lives while you guys lived out yours. That's basically what you know of what Earth is like.
So I'm assuming like the lesser known like the smaller towns, the villages are like overrun with like these ghoul things. So there's only
Just
like
what you know, yes. That's what it is.
so it's like the major capitals type of thing are gated communities with people living there, but the rest of
Mm-hmm.
the countries are fucked basically. Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Now to answer the other question, Devin, you pull out the HUD to look at coordinates, and there is no coordinates.
Okay, so this is just like a one-way thing.
So
Did I like make a driver's seat and controls?
not in this transformation.
Interesting. Okay.
Wait, this thing has multiple transformations.
There's the Devin transformation.
This isn't even my final form.
There's the Devin transformation and the ship and the normal ship transformation. He pressed the Devin transformation. That's why it's a theater.
Yeah.
Of course he was hungry, and I switched. I keep reading through my pages.
But like once we're like 15 minutes away, I'll click the ship transformation.
All right. So you click the ship transformation. The tint of the ship turns white. All the chairs and popcorn things go away. It starts bringing up like navigations, pilot chair, and like normal ship things.
Okay, and this is the one time where we can't add things to the fucking ship.
What do you mean?
And then the ship starts yelling, "Warning! Warning! 10 minutes into collision with the Earth. Warning! Warning! Please adjust flight path. Warning! Warning!"
I just point. There's the pilot seat. Go do your thing.
You have to wait until we're 10 minutes away from the Earth, and I get into the seat. I try to steer this thing.
The moment you lift up the steer, it pops off.
What the fuck?
And a little confetti shoots out. And a little voice modular of Devin goes like, "Gotcha! Haha!"
All right.
I'm just gonna turn my head to him and give him a nasty glare.
I just kind of try to stifle a laugh and was like, "Come on, that's kind of funny."
Then you realize all of the ship things are fake. There is no control for this shuttle.
All right. we might as well go back to Devin's transformation then. Nah. Yeah, this is where I clicked the armor button again.
The armor was on. You flung it off when you changed the Devon mode. It
Well,
shut
what-
off. It won't
Oh.
re-armor again.
Oh, it won't re-armor. Well, damn it. All right. Do we have like a weapons button?
You have a
Devin!
parachute.
Huh?
You have a parachute.
Awesome. All right. I put mine on.
No. The ship has a parachute.
Okay.
I will
Well-
put my seatbelt on.
All right. Seatbelts on for that, Arthur.
Yeah.
I'll
I
go
sit down.
get my seatbelt on.
The lights are flashing. Warning. Collision. Impact imminent.
Hope to see you on the other side, Athena.
It's been great working with you guys.
Devin, please describe how you just killed the party. I'm joking. No,
I was gonna say, oh boy, oh boy. All right, let me get descriptive here.
No, I'm joking. But please, everyone, do roll me fortitude saves. You need above a 20.
Okay, you fucking
Well,
killed me.
fuck me.
I got 8.
Oh, nice.
I also got 8.
Oh, even better.
19.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
It's not 20 though, is it?
Nope.
We all
All right.
died.
How about didn't the seatbelt do anything?
Oh, the seatbelt did something. Don't worry.
Okay,
Plus one.
great. Yeah, probably decapitate us.
So I want to
Great.
be sure. Everyone's full health except Cassandra, right?
Yes.
Oh, you should be.
I'm not. Oh, should I?
You should be. Everyone, I gave you guys plenty of time to heal up.
Yeah, heal on the
Yeah,
way
fair
back.
There's a reason. All right, let's roll Devon's. Hey, how much HP do you have?
Not a lot.
How much though?
20.
Oh, good. You got 12. You got 12 points of damage.
Oh boy. All right, I'm
You
at
took-
8.
All right, now Cassandra.
Oh shit.
This is
someone
gonna
got
be
me wrong.
close.
I'll be right back.
How much HP do you have?
I only have 16.
You took 8 points of damage.
Woo!
All right, and Arthur.
Arthur, don't die. I have terrible
Nah.
medical skills.
No chance.
How much HP do you have?
25.
Oh, that's not bad. Only 5 points. As the ship careens into the earth, into this forest, as it slams up and the ship shakes, crackles, you lose the.
We lose our DM.
Fuck, what's happened?
Apparently, my Google Hangouts didn't like what I was doing. It said no.
Okay, back.
The ship crashed so hard it kicked out our DM.
Wow, cool. How
So-
much HP do you lose?
I lose a lot because I was kicked out. Ow. So it careens into the forest, breaking off the back of the ship.
We didn't
The
need that.
whole shakes and starts splitting apart. You guys are shaking like crazy because of the seatbelt. You're not taking additional damage. Good on you for putting the seatbelt on. And you hit between two trees, and the ship just lifts up and lifts down hard. And then dusts everywhere. Papers have flung. Books have been thrown which way.
Who does the Necronomicon hit?
So the Necronomicon is in your hands. You didn't grab it. It's just safely in your hands. Held to your chest.
I try to throw it.
Roll me will.
Damn it.
Will save.
That is 18 plus will. What is my will? 4. So 22.
You toss it.
Yeah.
It lands.
I'll
It
catch
lands
it.
on the empty. All right. Then Arthur
Alley-oop!
So the ship's smoking. There's books and dirt and paper everywhere. You guys have massive headaches. And your bodies are
Ow.
very sore.
Best ride ever. I heard there are amusement parks like these.
In Devon, you don't get to build ships anymore. Design ships, even.
I don't know about you, but that whole transformation part was amazing.
Except you took away our only protection from the fall.
That was not my fault. I did not realize transforming would get rid of our armor plates.
I'm gonna take off the seatbelt. My leg is probably fucked, and I have this huge like gap in my head. This shows some of my machine parts. My eye is probably like fluxing out and showing like digital information being crossed over.
You
I'm
can
just
buff
gonna
that
limp
out.
over. I'm just gonna limp over to the Athena unit.
Both Athena units are fine. The hologram projector seems fine.
Thank God something went right. And I'm just going to transfer them into myself through the drive.
I was waiting for this part.
Cute.
Roll me. Roll me a will save.
This is actually my worst stat. This is not good. I only get a +1. Which is 10, which is not good, probably.
So you're uploading them to you, right?
Yep. I'd say I'd probably move them to a separate drive, but
So-
I don't think it matters too much.
Because now you have 4 voices in your head. You included.
Oh my god.
The overwhelming process that you're going through right now is a little too much. And you black out.
Shit. I wanted a nap anyways.
Cassandra is out. Like a light. She drops to the floor and is
I mean, I was probably already sitting to begin with.
Well, you leaned over to disconnect, and the moment you upload, your body shut down and you just fell.
I'd definitely go over and see if I can help.
She's
Gently shake her.
Limp.
Take her pulse. Well, she ain't got a fucking pulse.
Yep.
I was gonna say.
I was about to scare you with she has no pulse.
Yeah. I don't know how you would even.
You then realize Cassandra is extremely heavy. Apparently, she's not been putting her full weight on anything. She's very heavy.
It's called big boned.
I'm actually a small model.
I would start like calling Athena. Athena. Athena.
My fucking
No
eye is
response.
gonna light up.
But no response.
No response.
Well, I kind of poke her in the side. Don't joke. Come on.
I will go to the like door of the escape pod and like open it and see where we are.
There's a low mist rolling on the ground as there seems to be uh, black line trees at the distance. And around you is like a couple of trees that's been snapped and broken. The only light that you have around you is the fire that that caused the careening of the ship into the trees. From the heat of the ship, there's some branches and like wood burning around you.
The ship isn't in danger of being like
Exploding? No.
okay. Do I know of any like way to like do diagnostic on her? Does she have like a panel in her back of her head or anything like that?
Cassandra, do you have a panel in the back of your head?
No.
Answer honestly. Then no, she does not. Do you have anything to interface with you?
It's in my back.
All right. There you go.
It's
Can I?
literally the biggest place.
Yeah, I'd like to do whatever I have to do in that sense. Like I'll pop open the back cover.
Roll me
You're literally
investigate.
stripping her?
Literally, not for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Roll me investigate.
Kinky.
Arthur, wait. When I wake up, you'll experience it without the governors on this time.
I don't think I've got an investigate.
Insight? Take insight then.
I don't think I've got insight.
You have an investigate because everyone should have that.
I've got gather information.
Investigate would just be your intelligence if
I
you don't have
mean,
the skill.
there's a research. I don't see investigate either.
Hold on.
Appraise, concentration,
Huh.
innuendo.
I am wrong.
We know.
That's dumb. All right.
Maybe research or repair. Or search.
Let's go
You
repair.
could search.
Oh, go do me a search then. You're right. Search. You're finding the panel. You know there's a panel, but
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find the panel. That's fine. 16.
16. So like you turn her over, lift up her shirt up, and it's just all skin that you see. You tap around until you find the latch opening. You press the button, and this like line forms around, and a part of her back opens. And then you just see a lot of mechanical and a monitor and stuff.
I don't think I'm like illiterate when it comes to tech. I'm certainly not as good as Cassandra is, or probably even Devon. But I'm going to try and see if everything's operating properly, or
I'm gonna
there's
need
like
a
a
computer
restart
use.
button. That's fine.
Can I help him?
You can.
Okay.
What's that mean?
I got an 18,
Advantage
so I
or-
help you.
Computer use.
So just roll like normal, right?
Roll intelligence.
I mean, I don't have advantage or +2 or.
You
Well,
have +4 to computer use. Unless you didn't dump any more points.
Yeah, it's a 12.
And I helped him, so I don't know.
That's what I
Okay.
mean. The help thing. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's a +2, but basically he can give his input and he's in the action with you.
Okay, well, I got a 12 anyway.
Right? And how much you get, Devin?
18.
18. So he's helping you along. Like, he sees things he recognizes, and that gives you a 14. You basically boot it back, boot the modem up. Oh, boot the screen up. And
The modem.
sorry, yeah. And it's giving you diagnostics of her body. Severe damage to the right leg. Minor damage to the right side of her skull, eye socket area. Very minor damage throughout the body of like pain receptors. Brain casing, 100%. Heart casing, 100%. And it says 4 installed AIs. Now it says 3 installed AIs. That's it.
Is it flashing that, or we just caught it right at the edge of 4 to 3?
It was like it listed like 4 different AIs, and then it like the screen like changed, and now it says 3 different AIs.
Something's like, well, it just dropped an AI, so that's definitely not good.
Who's the fourth?
Well, there's
The two. You've got the 2 Athenas.
the 2
and then-
Athenas, Cassandra's personal Athena, and her.
Yeah.
No, the personal Athenas are part of the bracelets. When we took them off, we don't have those.
I thought.
And even if it was that one, that was the Athena I put into the other ship, ship. So even if I put that one back inside of me, this should overwrite the old one.
Oh, so you're saying okay.
So it should have overwritten data.
So there should only be 2 Athenas and you, and whatever the 4th one is. It's kind of creepy. It's pretty Cthulhu. All right, cool.
Can I try and like reboot her? Just like get her back up and running?
Yeah,
I can.
you can. Computer use.
Computer use.
Isn't it just clicking a button? No. It's like turning on a computer.
Yeah, it's that easy.
13.
Devin, are you helping?
Okay, I am helping.
Backseat driving?
I am 22.
Like any friend would when you're helping with computer problems?
Of course. Now,
Don't worry about me, though. I'm just gonna die here.
You really should click this button.
So you press like initiate start, and it runs a program. Program title comes up. Dream sequence. Cassandra, you wake up in a dream. You are in a large green field.
Holy shit, you can simulate dreams? That's pretty cool.
You see a tree in the distance with a woman in a white gown, and she seems to be humming a song. As you get closer, you notice that there's like 2 people next to you. One's a small girl, and one's an older woman, and they look like Athenas, and they're different forms. And they're just holding your hand, but they're not interacting with you. They just so if as long when you take a step, they follow. And as you get closer to the tree, there's this woman humming along at this wrapped child that you can't see the face of or the woman. And the humming goes. It continues on as you get closer. Uh, you see that you don't see the baby's face, but this baby has a silver key in its hand. And as you step closer to the tree, it starts pixelating out. The Athenas are gone. The trees are gone. The grass is gone. You're in the black room. And Arthur, it says, boot up back to 100%. And Cassandra, eyes bust open.
Well, at least the one does.
I guess you're facing the ground, though.
Yeah, you're facing the ground. And you gasp for air.
Oh. Arthur, take your finger out, quick.
That reminds me of that time we were on the ship.
Pretty beat up.
When she gets up, her back casing closes, and it's just her back now. There's no lining of a door.
Well, I should have realized that wouldn't have worked out so well. I'll have to fix that when we get more time. Or do we have time?
I kind of tell her, yeah, there's one thing odd though. On your console, you showed 4 AIs and it went down to 3. You might want to do some self-diagnostics.
Huh? Nothing wrong there.
Okay. You would be the one to know.
Of course. I know my system inside and out.
Do the computers on the ship work? Or is the ship fucked?
Pretty sure it's
I'll
fucked, right?
give it a look, and I'll go over to the console and tap around, I guess.
Haha, got you again!
So you look over the consoles, and it seems to be like working a bit, but it just shows like normal information of like greenery. It just shows like trajectory, but not really. It says like landed.
Does it say where we have landed, like Google Maps?
No.
I like the Google Maps. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, well, I can get us a location, but I need somewhere with a signal. And I don't think it's really best to use a signal of a vessel that is potentially being looked for. So let's grab what we can and then move on.
Nothing but forest out there. We can't just walk aimlessly. We'll die in days. This is the direction.
I kind of look around on the HUD and try to see if there's anything like shining or anything. Come on, show me the shiny.
There's a quest marker.
Yeah.
So roll me Uh, look? No.
I've got
Spot. Roll me spot.
Paul. I've got some shit.
You do?
I've got
And stats.
a +2 on
11.
wilderness law above ground, and a
Okay.
+2 on not getting lost or into hazards in the wilderness.
Wait, didn't know you were a wilderness man.
Apparently,
Convenient.
I've put that shit in. Yeah, I've got those things.
All right. Let me get back to you on that since Devin peeked out first. Spot.
It is a 13.
You see fire. You see trees. You see movement in bushes. You see lights in the distance. That's about it.
I kind of tell everyone, yeah, the usual, lights, trees, fires, just fast moving, ominous things.
Oh. Well, I need to do something about this leg. So, and this exposed head. So I'm gonna take a moment. Tabitha, not now.
Fucking predator.
Talfa meows at you, but she's just next to you.
Wait, 1 second. Quick question. When we were in the crash, was Tabitha strapped in too?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, wouldn't you be?
Cool.
That was always here.
No, but yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I just grabbed some scrap metal and I'm just gonna wrap it around my messed up leg. I'm literally just gonna bend it into shape around my leg.
All right. Roll repair.
Stupid
Or
dice.
mechanics.
Okay, well, repair would be 29 and knowledge engineering would be 29 too.
All right. So 29?
Yeah.
So you'll spend some time working on it, but you'll be able to have a functional leg. But you're going to sit there for a bit to do that. Arthur, you are going to do some wilderness stuff. You should probably unmute yourself. Hello? Is there?
I am.
Wait.
So Devin,
What?
do you bring your pistol with you? And I kind of just pull out the stun gun.
I do have a pistol, but I usually main my sword.
Just realized Ben left, so let's do whatever you guys are doing. Keep going.
Oh.
I thought we didn't have those weapons. Because remember, we went through decapitation.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
You only have your sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably would have grabbed a different sword if needed. But yeah, I have a sword at least.
Ew. Well, that's good.
I agree.
Just want to make sure we're protected.
Doesn't sound like we're that protected.
Kitty.
I just want a little tidbit. That sound is coming from outside the ship.
I knew that. I knew that from the beginning. I knew that, and it was like, that's why we're not very protected at all.
Well,
just a little hint.
Well, where's Ben? Or where's Arthur?
Where's Ben? Yeah, I don't know. Who's Ben?
I'm sorry, the head injury has caused some glitches to occur. Okay. Where's Arthur?
I think he's knee deep in papers right now.
I look around the room.
I missed the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. They were discussing their inventory, and there were still weird sounds coming from outside the ship.
What
And
does
I
the
was
sound
trying
like?
to.
It's a kitty.
Okay.
Not a kitty. And you were supposed to do a wilderness check, but you left. So
Oh, okay. Wilderness check. Okay, cool. One second. So that's it's an 18.
So you're in a forest. What are you trying to find out? Give me. Ask me. You can ask me 3 questions, and I'll answer them.
Okay.
Ooh, this is gonna be good.
What? Given what I can see, like shrubbery wise, and like there's any mountains and stuff, can I get like a grasp of like what fucking continent I'm on?
You feel like you're in the United States.
Okay, what like south?
Is that a second
No.
question?
No.
Then you're in the United States.
Okay, so we're in the United States.
You're like in mountain area of a United States country.
Okay.
I'll give you that much.
Mountain area of the night. There are 2 great. Well, you know what? You already know this.
So, question number 2.
Yeah. Can I see, or is there any hint of like humanity, like around? Like, is there any like tracks or?
If there was tracks, you burned them. There's lights in the distance.
What are the lights?
They seem like signal lights, like spotlights in the air reflecting off the clouds.
Oh, okay. Is that 3 questions?
No, that also to answer your previous question, I was being a dick. You are in like the East Coast area of the United States.
And I see like spotlights from, assuming over helicopters or like some sort of spacecraft.
No, not coming from the sky down. It's from the down up.
From
Like
the down up.
Let's say someone's shining the bat signal in the air.
Okay.
Those lights.
Oh, it's like movie theater lights.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
those spotlights.
Oh, like looking up into the sky.
Yeah.
How far away?
So your third and last question?
Yep.
Few miles.
Like within walking distance, essentially.
Within running distance. Yeah.
So we could make it there in like a day, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will like go back indoors into the escape pod and say, I think we can make it to some sort of civilization. We just need to move soon. Everyone okay?
I mean,
It's as good a plan as any. Either way, I don't know.
I still have this huge tear in my fucking head, and my eyes, like, my eyeglass is broken.
Well, I'm gonna like point at the fire, and I'm pretty sure that that's not the only thing that's gonna be on fire soon enough later.
Okay. I will get up now. And I get up and grab my little stun blaster, my laser blaster, and I start walking out. I don't like it when everyone just leaves me here by myself.
I hate it when I have a great reference picture and I don't have it anymore. It's not on my phone. Damn it. Okay. So, as you're leaving the ship,
I want to take the
there.
grim. I want to take the book.
All right, take the book. Anything else? Okay, how about this? What are you guys taking off the ship?
I clicked the my transformation button.
The chairs try to pop up again, and the popcorn machine tries to like dislodge itself, but it's like mechanically broken that it's not being able to move again.
Can I still grab the popcorn though?
Yeah.
Yes, we've got food.
Rations.
Vittles.
Yeah. Anything else you guys getting?
Can I take some of the wiring and the platings on the ground?
All right. Take some of the platings.
Just how much like spare parts would it be if I were to?
Like you can take enough to repair yourself, and have a little extra in case you lose an arm. That's about all you can take from around here.
I'll just put spare parts times 2.
Yeah.
Just for like inventory sake, we don't have any of the stuff we had before. Like, so I've got no like custom grenades, submachine gun, shotgun, ammo.
Nope.
All
You
gone.
only
Yeah.
have.
I have a sword.
You have a like that blaster. Your side pistol you had before.
Side pistol.
Basically, the stun or kill setting blaster with no extra ammo. So, like, if you roll a 1, just one time, it's done.
Is there anything else on the ship that I think would be like? Did Devon put anything on the ship that was worth taking?
He took a bunch of movies. Bunch of papers.
That's already in my
popcorn movies.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine there's so many like papers that we can't probably take them all.
I clicked the wibbly wobbly button.
It starts playing this distorted Dr. Hugh song.
I mean, if you can get it all in some sort of bag, I can carry as much of it as the bag can hold. At least I think I can.
Yeah, can I gather like as much of the research as I can?
Yeah.
Is that all of it or some
Let's
of it?
say you gather the 3 things I talked about.
I mean, I can just take a recording of all of it and then pass it to you guys.
A silver key. What was the other 2 subjects?
My
recounting to grandpa, yeah. Which is highly disturbing to me,
and then
about cloning.
I
think it was like the cloning stuff.
I digitized my version.
Cloning himself. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, right, Paul?
Yep. So you guys now are leaving?
Uh, sure, why not? Is there any other buttons that I should click before I leave? Alright,
Nah.
I'm good.
As you're walking out, the movement of the bushes like separates, and this man comes out, all with his face obscure and like a revolver coming out. Oh, anyone out there?
Hello.
Ah, that was you. He puts his revolver away. Saw the crash, and I wanted to know what was up.
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, why?
I just look him over.
Hey, how you doing? I give him a hand.
He extends his hand and like shakes it. Cassandra, as you look him over, he has a huge gouge in the side of his mouth. You can see like a hole into his mouth.
I'm like, how have you been?
Hello, pretty good.
Good, good, good.
You don't think that's wrong?
What?
I'm just looking at Arthur like rubbing my cheek where the gouge is.
Right.
I
Is there,
I point at the gash in your face and be like, eh.
Fair enough.
did did you come from a nearby town? What, seem to get it
Oh
pretty
no.
fast.
Fuck the Masons. You can never trust them.
Yeah. Why's that?
Yeah.
Don't you know? They fucked us.
Yeah, so what happened last time? I can't remember much. Drank a little too much last night.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't know.
Huh?
They just they ruined the world.
Oh, the world?
Yeah.
Again?
No. Just the once.
Just the ones.
He looks at you confused.
I'm confused too.
We gotta get out of here.
Uh,
Hey, we
As he's saying this, now you see lights coming from the sky, shining down into the forest, and he like looks up and shifts his hat down. We gotta go. And like starts running straight into the forest. And
we're
the
like
light
follow.
spot.
Yeah.
As you are you all following him?
Yeah, fucking
It
right
seems
now.
like the
yeah,
next
yeah,
sequence.
I'm gonna
I'm
follow.
starting to, for the first time ever, you guys see me legitimately start to panic, and I'm just running after this guy. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore.
So
I've got the book under my arm. I'm running.
as you all run into the
Clearly,
forest,
clearly, our past selves have interacted with him before.
as you run into the forest, and this like glistening white ship with like hover hover thrusters flies over the escape pod, and they just the spotlights zoom on it, and then they start firing down into the escape pod, destroying it. And as the smoke and fire raises up to the sky, it reads off Mason Facilities, and that's what we're gonna call it.
Well, it's a good thing we got out of there.
You said
This NPC is gonna be pretty fun.
you said we would get all the questions answered, man.
Yeah, you went left, not right.
You went left, not right.
Oh, we should have
Present
done a
when it
debrief.
presents.
Oh, did you really? Was the debrief would have been bigger?
A little bit. You jumped ahead maybe a session or two. I'll give you that much.
I realised as well,
Yes.
like you said, like I got a note to go like speak to someone,
Yep.
and I just couldn't think of a way that I could legitimately go. Yeah, I'm just gonna piss off for an hour.
I mean, you did leave, and I thought that's where you were heading, but then you went back.
Oh, you totally could have just like railroaded me into doing that. That'd be fine.
I thought you were going for it, and then you said, and then I head back. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
No, no, nothing will beat my amazing ship.
That almost killed us
Fuck yeah,
because you
fucking
pressed
shit.
the wrong button.
No. It was gonna probably. Let's say it this way. Considering it's me, if we still had the armor at the end, it would probably kill us through the armor jetting through the ship itself. So either way, we're good.
I will say everyone's damage die would have reduced by 1, and basically Arthur wouldn't have taken 0 damage if the armor was still on it.
Damn it. Well, what would I know? Which part would go first? I thought we were gonna have cannons at the fucking mace.
That was the point. You don't remember.
Yeah. So that's why I used it. I was like, oh, there's gonna be cannons shooting at us. We should use armor.
So good session, guys. After a 2-week break, we got info dump. Not the info dump I thought we were gonna do, but yeah,
It's a different kind of info dump.
different kind of info
That
dump.
that was fun.
I think it was a skip ahead, wasn't it?
Little bit, just a little bit.
We skipped
Man.
apparently 1 or 2 sessions.
1 or 2 sessions, nothing more. Yeah,
We weren't
I've
getting
been.
paid anyway.
I was expecting like the Earth scene to be later, and I was surprised that we're there now.
Do
Well,
we
yeah.
get bonus experience for fucking the DM?
Oh yeah, you level up.
Level up.
Since you're on Earth now, I need you to level up.
I need you to level up. Oh no.
That's hilarious.
Well, at least you got the book.
Well, I only gained 3 hit points, so that's not good.
Was it a D6, right?
Good session, guys. I'm proud of all of you.
Yeah, well,
Good session to come back after 2 weeks.
I wish there was a button for final form.
And how many skill points do we get?
I think it's
I'll-
like something
plus
plus your int mod.
Yeah, I'll resend everything later.
I think it's 7 plus your
Okay.
int mod or something.
Something like that. It's somewhere.
Yeah. I get a stupid amount.
Well,
Any questions,
I'm
comments,
gonna
or
have
concerns?
to take different. We're fucked.
A little bit.
We're gonna get to this town and they're gonna be like, they're wearing Mason uniforms.
I want to
Oh.
see how you chrono trigger the shit out of this. Like we probably know the whole town and we just don't know it.
I mean,
Fucking
maybe.
asshole.
I wasn't planning on it, but that makes sense.
Spoilers. Yeah, either that or we get jumped by anyone who sees us in Mason uniforms. Yeah. It's cool. It's gay.
I think
well,
it's
I gotta go sleep.
Well,
It's
you guys are
I
on
don't-
Earth, so I'm proud of all of you.
I need to finish making my brisket now.
Oh yeah. We get 8 and 13, right? Like
What?
8 plus int modifier?
Something like that. Again, I'll send
Something like
everything.
that.
Don't worry, guys.
Okay.
All right,
Anyways.
take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
The freaking broadcast first.